Hi, I'm Chef Raphael and welcome to another how-to series brought to you by Sunrice. Now, today I'm going to show you how to make rice in a microwave oven. Even on the pack itself, there is a microwave method. This is exactly what I'm going to show you how to make. First thing you do is to measure the amount of rice you want. Right now I want to make 1 cup of rice. It doesn't really matter which cup you actually use. So we have 1 cup of rice. What I'm going to do is clean this rice, basically rinse it. Because the basmati rice from Sunrice doesn't have a lot of, and generally basmati rice doesn't have a lot of starch. You don't need to rinse it for so long. So the rice is rinsed. Now, what I have here is a plastic container with a lid. You can even use a glass one, but for this purpose I prefer using the plastic one because it has a fitting lid. So place the rice. The next thing is we're going to add water. Now for the water, add hot or basically boiling water and measure the amount. So I had already boiled this water and this is 1.5 cups. So the same cup you use, no matter whichever the size, just 1.5 cups of water. So the ratio is 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. Now you can choose to put salt right now, but all you need to do is cover it. Now because this is not a tight fitting lid, I'll just place it like that. Because one thing, whenever you're putting anything in a microwave, it should not be too tight because you need to give room for the steam to get out. You can even place it at an angle so that it's actually lifted like that, and then in the microwave. So this is the fun part whenever you're cooking in the microwave. You don't even need to look at the time. All you need to do is set it to, I'll set it at 11 minutes. So 11 minutes, and then press the start button. So that's it. Usually what I say whenever you're cooking rice, it actually takes about 12 minutes, but it's safe to put it on 11 minutes, and then at 11 minutes you'll actually stir the rice, taste. If it's still a little bit al dente, which means it's a little bit brittle, it's a little bit crunchy, put it for 1 more minute and then that's it. So 11 minutes we wait, and by the time that time is over, the rice will be cooked. The time is over, and now it actually took about 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Now the thing about cooking in the microwave, you actually need to keep an eye on it sometimes. Now the reason why I'm saying this is sometimes because it actually depends on the type of microwave that you have. Now it doesn't hurt to come and look inside or even open the door and see if everything is okay. Now when I was cooking it with this microwave, what happened is that I think it's also the size of the bowl will matter. Now if you are using a small bowl or container, basically what will happen is that the water will actually still boil, the same way that water boils in a pot, and will overflow. So at some point, at actually minute 8, that's what I noticed. So what I did, I went in and dried most of the water using a napkin or a paper towel, and then continue cooking it for the remaining time. When now you finish cooking it, it's very important you use a fork and fluff it like that. Now you see the rice now is fully cooked. It's not sticking to each other, and that's one very important thing about the Sunrice Basmati rice. So a little bit more about the microwave cooking. Now make sure you dry it completely after you cooking the rice, in case you have any spilled water, before using it the next time. Like the one I use at home is different from this, and what you should note is that they have different power levels. So I was using maximum power on this microwave, even the one I used. So the results may vary, and one thing about cooking rice, the first time you do it, especially if you've never used a microwave, you may want to do it again and maybe 3 times and get the hang of it, because we usually don't cook with it. But one thing about cooking with the microwave, like when I started, what I said, it's fast. Now there's no overcooking when you're using a microwave, because sometimes you easily forget on the stove, and this one, even if you forget it, when the timer goes off, the rice stops cooking. And that's how you cook rice using a microwave. And this is the how-to series brought to you by Sunrice.